Hi there. So now that you've ordered your giclée and it's being shipped on the way, I wanted to show you what you do once you have your giclée. And that way you can really customize how you want your piece of wonderful Terry art to inspire your creative flow. So this is how your giclée will come. It'll come in a shipping tube, heavy duty. This thing is pretty solid. Fragile. And what you do is you will open up the end of your shipping tube once you received it. So exciting. So this isn't really an unboxing, it's an untubing. So since your giclées will come on archival quality canvas, they can be rolled. This is the best way, the safest way for me to ship these to you. Now, so once you get your tube and you slide out your giclée, you can go ahead and use this again when you take it to your framer to get your custom frame so it goes with your decor. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and just unfurl your giclée. And I always ship these in protective plastic. And so, of course, you're going to be so excited. You're like, oh my God, I got some art. Look at this awesome art. And you're going to pull it out and you're going to put it there. And then you're going to take the tissue paper off and you're going to go, oh my God, what wonderful art. So this is what your giclée will look like when you get it, okay? Whether you buy Glistening Crest or one of my other ones. Now this is 16 by 20, this is original size. And so you're thinking, okay, I have this great piece of art, now what do I do? Well, if you bought a giclée, you saved a lot of money because A, it's a reproduction, high quality reproduction, but it's also unframed. And I was getting a lot of requests from customers that are saying, listen, you know, the frame that you put on your originals is nice and it protects it and it's, you know, it's all good, but it doesn't really go with my decor. And I kind of have this theme going and I really want to, you know, just pick the perfect frame, maybe a wood frame, maybe a double frame. I mean, framers are the most creative people and it's not the easiest thing to do, believe me. So what you want to do is you want to find a local framer, and I'm all about supporting independent framers in our communities. And you want to, first of all, kind of get an idea as far as the decor, the coloration, kind of what you're thinking. You might even want to take a picture of where you want to hang it in your home or the room, like your office or what have you, and take that to the framer and show them, this is where I want to put it. Not really sure, because some people really can't figure out what would be best in their decor. And some of you are very talented at that, and you know exactly what you want. So you take this down to your framer so you can put it back in the tube so it's protected. And I wanted to show you, so there are a couple different ways you can go. So a metal frame is what I use to ship my originals, and it's mainly to protect them and also make it just easy to put up on the wall. But a black metal frame doesn't necessarily go with every decor. It's very modern, very kind of institutional, if you will. And it's more to protect the art and just have it be ready. And some people actually like it. So I've had some folks just keep it in the black frame. But the nice thing about this is you can obviously change this frame out. So if you get an original and you want to change the frame, it's super easy. Same thing, take it to your framer, pick out a new frame, and they'll take care of it for you. So, but with a giclée, it's a little bit of a different process for your framer, because what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to mount it to something to keep it stable inside the frame. So there's a couple different things, and I'm not going to go through all of them. Some of them are like called a gallery wrap. Some you can use matte board. I'm not a big fan about using matte board on the canvas giclées because it takes away from their kind of that textured canvas painted style of an original. And it's more applicable if you're doing more of a poster, which is usually printed a giclée on paper. And there's some nice quality papers. And then something more postery lends itself to doing that kind of amount. But if you're doing something on canvas, I prefer and I recommend the best way to make this look obviously as original as possible is to mount it on frame stretchers. So when I buy a canvas to work on, I'm typically going to buy one that's already stretched. I used to stretch my own, but I think the pre-stretched ones are better quality. They get it nice and tight. Plus that way they usually have a nice finish on them. And this is, just so you know, this is the original that I went ahead and had framed by my local framer. And I love this silver wood frame on this particular piece. It reflects nicely, but not too much. And I have this in my office and I love it. I look at it and just kind of every day. I wish I was at the beach right now. So that's what this looks like. And this is the same size as the giclée I just showed you. So what the framer is going to do is they're going to take your giclée and they're going to put it on these frame stretchers, which, as you can see, these wooden pieces here. Okay. Now these wooden pieces, what they're going to do is they're going to serve as like making it like a drum. So that's why we have this extra white space around the edge. So if you don't want a gallery wrap, you could do it with or without. A gallery wrap is where they actually take the painting and wrap the painting. So like what you see, like this part here is actually wrapped on the side. I personally don't like that effect because it takes away from the size and the impact, because you're looking basically at an angle to see it. So, but some people do like it, and so you have that option. So what they'll do is they'll actually stretch it on these wood frames with staples. As you can see, these are just a staple gun right on there. And they pack it up nice and tight like a drum. And then what they'll do is you work with them to pick out the frame that you like. And I'm sure they'll have tons of profiles and you'll be a little overwhelmed. You'll go in there and go, oh my God, how do I pick? But your framer will help you pick one out. That's the really nice thing about the service they provide. And so once they pick it out, they'll order it. They'll custom, obviously the size will be something that they have to custom order. So it may take a week or two. And then once they get the frame in, then they'll put it all together. So what they do is they use these things called framer points, and that secures the canvas inside the frame. And then what they'll do is they'll obviously hang a wire. They'll mount a wire to the frame, and that way you can take it home and hang it. And that's pretty much what they do. So I just wanted to walk you through. This is pretty much what you're going to need to do when you get your giclée. There's still a step or two that allows you to really make it custom and make it yours in your house. So it's not just like you went and bought something that everybody else has. You've actually made it very custom. So thanks for watching, and hope this was helpful. If you do have any kind of questions that I haven't been able to answer on this video or elsewhere on the site, please let me know. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you solve the giclée dilemma. If you want me to frame your giclée, as opposed to like if an original isn't available, or if you just don't want to spend the money for an original, because the originals obviously are more because they're the original. And what I can do is I can go ahead and take care of the framing for you. So that's just a service that I offer on an as needed basis. So if you need that assistance, let me know. So feel free to reach out, and thanks for watching.